It is now 11:15. Looking at a passport to go to Miami this weekend or somewhere sunny and warm like that.
Good, yeah. It's much warmer down in the south. It's amazing how close spring is. You know, the leaves are out, Tennessee, southern Kentucky. It's just so close this time of year, but we're not quite there. You just gotta grab it. Tomorrow's system, we're going to have a lot of wind around. That's going to be the primary issue. But tomorrow's system is going to grab some of that warm air and bring it up here for about 3 hours. So
3 hours.
I've got your window for you, Northeast Ohio. You're going to get outside and enjoy it. Then you're going to get inside real fast. And while you're outside, stay away from trees and power lines and stuff like that, because it could get messy. All right, your weekend yard work forecast. 'Tis the season to give you this. Not looking too good Saturday. You could get out for a couple hours. It's just going to be kind of mushy outside. Sunday looks much better if you do have yard work to do. In terms of your wild Saturday ahead, let's get into it, right? This is just kind of the Reader's Digest version. Tomorrow morning, soaking rain moving out. We'll bring out some sunshine by midday. Lunchtime looks good. It'll be very windy, though. And then in the afternoon, just like that, we're going to cloud up. Temperatures are going to start to crash back after a mild midday, and then windy and much colder tomorrow evening. You can blame this thing. This is the system. Lots of rain with this. Copious amount of moisture, even heading all over the areas of Indiana right now, this far north. And down towards the south, it's attached to a severe weather threat that continues this evening. They've had numerous tornadoes, areas of Mississippi up towards Tennessee, continuing with tornado warnings here this evening. They've had tornado emergencies with this as well. All sorts of damage for our friends down there. Our thoughts obviously going down there. Severe weather threat will continue to shift east tonight. It's a flood threat across the Ohio River Valley. And for us, it's a wind threat as this battle between late winter, which is what we have, and spring, which is so close, continues to go on. But as this low pressure heads up towards the north, it's going to pull some of the spring-like air just briefly into Ohio before late winter kind of slams the door on that tomorrow evening. But I mentioned with a strong area of low pressure as it continues to ramp up, we've got lots of wind energy with this, not just for us, but all the way down into Mississippi. They've got sustained winds anywhere from 20 to 40. Tomorrow's our day with the wind. We've got wind advisories in the yellow counties, and this has been an upgrade from the National Weather Service. All of our orange counties have a high wind warning. That means you can have wind gusts to 60. So think about tonight, right? What do you need to do tonight or tomorrow morning early? Because winds aren't going to be too bad. 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock will be gusty, but not anything we can't handle. What do you need to do for your yard and your house to make sure stuff's not blowing around, to make sure your trash can's not down the street? Those are the things you'll need to do bright and early. Watch how the winds ramp up. Once we get the rain out of here, we'll bring out some sunshine. The clouds will be moving really fast overhead with that jet stream, and we'll have some sun, as I mentioned. But look, wind gusts up to 50, and then we peak 1, 2, 3 o'clock. We have wind gusts over 50 at times, and then they'll start to back off a little bit as we get into the evening. But that's a cold wind that starts coming in later in the day. National Zymarn hour-by-hour forecast brings that rain through tonight. It'll be a soaking rain, anywhere from, I would say, 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain with this. We do have some lingering flood issues on area rivers, so that will just be renewed tomorrow morning. We'll have scattered showers throughout the morning. Temperatures will start in the 40s. We'll get into the 50s by 8, and watch this. By 9, 10, 11 o'clock, we're into the 60s. We've got sun poking out with still a couple isolated showers in there. This is when the wind is really going to rip up. So 11 o'clock through about 2 o'clock. That is your window tomorrow to get outside with some sunshine. Keep in mind that wind will be howling. Where do we go from there? You see the 60s here quickly fading back to the 40s. This is the cold front. 2, 3, 4 o'clock, we go from 50s to 40s. For your evening out tomorrow, it's going to be cold and windy. We even fall back into the mid-30s by 11. Could even have some snowflakes around here. What a day, right? Sunday, we breathe a sigh of relief. Wind will lighten up. We'll have lots of sunshine. Temperatures comfortable near 50. So no real big cold blast behind this. Little system brings some clouds in here late day, perhaps some rain. In terms of rainfall, I showed you the amounts, anywhere from 1/2 inch to about 3/4 of an inch. Where do we go from there? What's next in the forecast? Little kind of sneaky system gets in here Sunday night and a Monday. Perhaps some showers, maybe mixing with wet snow in spots. Not a big deal in the scheme of things. As we get on into next week, we'll miss a system to the south. Notice how it's kind of messy on radar. Maybe a spotty shower from day to day, but not a big deal. It's later next week that we develop a big system about this time next week. That'll bring likely some warmth in here. Some of the models indicating mid and upper 60s next weekend. We're not going that far yet. Oh, I have the wrong 7-day in here. I have a 10-day somewhere. This is just a 7-day, but anyway, it'll tell the story. 60s tomorrow, again, rain and rumbles. Then we're down comfortable into the 50s on Sunday. And then next week, kind of ho-humming through the 40s and 50s, but overall, that's not bad compared to what could be this time of year. And all indication is we have a bigger system beyond that Friday that brings some warmth in here and some more rain next weekend. Russ.
All right, Matt, thanks a lot.